Mm-hmm. All right, good. We're live. Here we go. Okay. Phil, what's up, man? All right, we'll let everybody file in here real quick. Just give it a second. Content bleeding out the eyeballs. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tell you what. Yo, what is up, guys? Todd, Phil, Dusty Rhodes, Ballard, what's going on? Give it a second. Like I said, we'll let everybody file in here. So, let's see. Tell you what, technology is a great thing until it isn't. That is for sure. Storage. All right, yo, what's up? HML, your local sports talk. What's going on? Appreciate you guys tuning in. It is hate week indeed. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Quick update, by the way, on the podcast and the content. Like I said at the beginning, that technology is great till it's not. We had some technical issues, had a full podcast, full show ready to drop today. And for whatever reason, we had technical issues, was unable to get that out. But it's okay. It's okay. We actually had the show drop this morning. Interview with Brian Harper, former Gamecocks left-handed pitcher. The show that would have dropped this morning, breaking down the series, the basketball stuff, all that will actually drop tomorrow, which I guess works out pretty well because basketball doesn't play until Wednesday. So not sure what would have actually filled up the podcast tomorrow. But that will drop tomorrow now. I'll have my full takeaways on the series, hand out TSUS Series MVP, although I already did that on social media. But talk about the series, my takeaways in its entirety, basketball takeaways, listener questions, all that good stuff. And then Wednesday, we'll get back to normal things in regards to previewing the basketball game. Thursday, Clemson Series preview. Friday, we'll have basketball takeaways, stuff like that. So just to let you guys know, again, apologize. Appreciate you guys' patience. Appreciate you guys' understanding. But the show today was supposed to be a full normal Monday show, and due to technical difficulties, and it kind of sucks because I'll be honest with you, when I recorded the show yesterday, I remember being in the middle of it like, man, this is a really good podcast. I feel really good about this one, and totally lost the work. And you guys can imagine how frustrating that is. But you know what? I said this on the podcast and I was recording it, and I was talking about Gamecocks baseball. But this applies to any facet of life. If you want to know the true character of a man, of a team, of anything, not when things are all going well, going great, when they hit a bump in the road, when they hit adversity, how do they respond? So again, have perspective. Things are great. Have nothing to complain about. Brian Harper interview out today. We also booked a huge interview for Thursday ahead of the Clemson series that I'm really excited about that you guys will hear on Thursday. So, yeah, other than that, again, Brian Harper interview out today. Tomorrow's show, like I said, will be an awesome one. It'll be full takeaways on the Dayton series, a little bit of basketball talk, of course. Probably look ahead. South Carolina plays Winthrop tomorrow in the midweek, so look ahead of that game. Everything else. And I know I know, guys, you guys are probably thinking, no, I'm not sick. No, nothing is wrong. I know my eyes look incredibly bad. I was up super late last night trying to figure out what was going on my laptop and all the stuff. So I probably got about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. So if I look rough, I apologize. No, I'm not on drugs. No, nothing happened. Just the content grind. It strikes. It strikes. The Muschamp hackers, they strike. Everybody strikes. I don't know. It's all good, though. Perspective, we're all good. We got our coffee. We got our content. Gamecocks are ranked 16th in the latest top 25. Life is good. Life is good. It could be a lot worse. So, like I said, just give you guys an update again. I don't even know if you guys really care all that much about the content schedule and all that. But for me, I'm very much a routine type of guy. I like to be in a routine. I love my routine. I love my grind. And of course, when something disrupts that, it certainly irks me. But again, you have to be able to roll the punches, and we'll do that. So again, great convo, though, seriously, with Brian Harper, Bryce Harper's older brother. But more importantly, former Gamecocks left-handed pitcher, was a member of the 2011 National Championship team. Be sure to check out that interview. Please check that interview out. So let's see. Lindsey Hagler saying it's Monday. It happens. Yeah. I mean, again, it doesn't happen. It doesn't normally happen to me, but and I thought to myself, well, we could just hold the interview and I'll put out the whole thing tomorrow. Like it's the Monday show, but I'll be honest with you guys. I'm the way that I'm wired. I just refuse to go through today with no content on the podcast. I refuse to do it. So I said, to hell with it. We're going to have a one-on-one conversation. Brian Harper will have the full show tomorrow. So that is the breakdown. Again, sorry if I'm rambling. Just want to give you guys an update and give you guys kind of an idea. Before we get any further, the podcast, the Daily Crow, I should say, presented to you by our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Guys, CJ Profit, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. He struggled with his own weight for many years, lost 85 pounds doing the same type of training he does at the gym. At Flex Squad, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And the goal, guys, is not only to help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. Guys, and like I've told you many times, the reason CJ Profit is so good at what he does, because he's been there, he's done that. He's been through the grind. He's lost the weight. He's dealt with the mental side of things, and he's going to help you on your journey. Mentally, physically, he's going to come up with a custom plan just for you. And guys, the place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll just wish you did it sooner. They offer a free week, by the way. Here's the kicker. Free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or, guys, of course, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, you're going to get your first month free. It's a no-brainer. If you're in the Columbia area, Chapin, around the state of South Carolina, if you need a gym, you need a trainer, whatever it is, Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, my guy CJ Profit, that is the way to go. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Like I said, guys, if you're just now tuning in, apologize for the technical difficulties today. Was supposed to have a full podcast, everything today, and technology is great until it isn't. So, had the entire show recorded, everything was set up, ready to go, and it got lost, and that's just kind of what happened. So, and I mean, I'll tell you what, guys, we're getting to the point in the business. I'll be honest with you. We're getting to the point in the business where I need a new laptop. I need more storage on my phone. I need everything. So, again, not complaining. Perspective is great, but we are reaching that point where we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade everything, because I am getting at the end of my patience with this these issues. I really am. So, any of you guys have a MacBook, you understand what I'm talking about, especially if you guys deal with Premiere Pro and just deal with the storage issues that Macs have. Man, it gets fairly annoying, not gonna lie. So, one thing I am really excited to announce, though, we are bringing the vlog back this week. That will drop Wednesday, and I'm planning on it dropping every Wednesday of the season. Full weekend from the Dayton series, and I'll have tomorrow's game, the midweek as well. So it'll be really good stuff. Really, really fun. Really, really fun. And I'm literally trying to get this podcast clip sent on my phone and it just will not go. It's insane. So again, guys, 843-790-3377. First things first, obviously, of course. Fantastic weekend. Was great to be back out at Founders Park. Yours truly had an incredible time. What a weekend it was. I thought the crowd, honestly, was pretty solid. I was, I hate to say surprised, but I didn't really know what to expect when it comes to COVID and all that stuff. But I was very happy with the crowd turnout, I got to say. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Sorry, I'm just messing with my phone, trying to get content out. Shit, buy a shirt, bro. You know how much a MacBook is? Yeah, you're going to need to do more than buy a shirt, my guy. Shit, a MacBook is a lot more than $30, my guy. I can tell you that much. No, seriously, though. I appreciate you guys supporting the merch, all that good stuff. Just something we need to get fixed, man. The whole merchandise thing, or not merchandise, the MacBook thing. It's, whatever. Anyways, 843-790-3377. Justin said, thank God for the Yard Cox, restored my faith in our programs. Jaden Harris, bring out the brooms. Santa Webster, Bosnick. Yeah, really like what I saw from Boz. Had the blister, unfortunately, which cut his day short. But, stuff is there. Kind of what I expected. 91-92 with the fastball. A lot of movement. Breaking ball was good. And again, the stats speak for themselves. 9 strikeouts in 3 1/3. It's incredible. Incredible. I did not expect that good of an outing, to be honest with you. So, John Gibbs predicting at least 8 bombs out of this next whole weekend. Don't know jack about Clemson's pitching. We're going to tear the cover off this weekend. I sure hope so. We had 7 against Dayton. So, hey, I'd take 8. Trust me. Caleb Keefe. Hate Bosnick got that blister. Could have been even more special for him. Crazy to think how many Ks he might have gotten. Yeah, it's wild. I'll say this too. It's going to sound crazy to you guys, but as a pitcher, I bet if you ask Bosnick, he'd probably say, man, I wish I didn't have so many strikeouts because, you're using up pitches. You know what I mean? You're using up bullets. And it's like you'd rather have early content and quick content or contact, if you will. You'd have early contact, quick contact. I'm not saying strikeouts are a bad thing, but if you ask a pitcher, hey, for the longevity to go long in the game, you'd like early contact, early weak contact, I should say. But, dude, I don't know, man. Strikeout pitch was working. Strikeout pitch was working for Bosnick. I don't really know what it was, man. It was crazy. So, happy to see it, though. Again, I feel really good about Julian Bosnick. Overall, really solid player. Feel good about him on the weekend rotation, the weekend staff. But, I really like what I saw from Julian for sure. So, again, guys, I will say this. I am very, very excited to chat with you all this week because I'll tell you this, and Phil will probably get a good laugh out of this. And I don't really care what anybody thinks about it, but I'll tell you this, man. Do I get more hype for baseball than football? I don't think so. It's tough to say. Like, nothing tops a Saturday in college football in regards to excitement. But I'll tell you this upcoming weekend, this series against Clemson, this is my Super Bowl. Like, it really is. It really, really is. This is my Super Bowl. So I'm fired up. There's just no other way to put it. I am fired up. I'm excited. Again, we have a huge interview set for Thursday ahead of the series. But yeah, there's going to be content galore this week surrounding that Clemson weekend. I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be legit. Whatever adjective you want to use, but yeah, man. Yours truly. I love it. I truly, genuinely love it. There's nothing like it for me. So there's nothing like it. Best rivalry in all college baseball, and it's not even particularly close, to be honest. Savannah Webster, yeah, Clemson swept Cincinnati. Did it on a walk-off on Sunday. Listen, I'd say they look pretty good. I mean, just kind of like South Carolina, took care of business. I will give all my predictions, my full breakdown of Clemson later in the week. But I think it's a series South Carolina fans should feel good going into. By the way, yours truly, don't know if you guys saw this on social media. Monday. That's how it's going. That's how Monday is going. Well, anyways, I'm going to grab the baseball. I'm going to grab that baseball. I was going to say, I refuse to let the baseball win. Boom. Yours truly caught a ball at the game yesterday. So, good stuff. Official SEC ball. And I really thought of it. I thought about it yesterday. Really, Friday. I was like, man, we really could use an actual baseball for the studio. And boom, you manifest it. You envision it. There it goes. So, there it goes. So, Courtney Washington. Yeah, so there is a podcast out that dropped this morning. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Had a full show ready to go today. I recorded it, everything. Recorded it and everything, and technical difficulties. That's what I'll say. Technical difficulties. Just tried to upload, and it got deleted, and I could go into details, but basically the show was lost. Trust me, nobody is more frustrated than me. Trust me. It's not fun, but is what it is, and we'll keep it rolling, and we'll have perspective, and we'll have a great Monday. And again, the show, I guess it kind of works out because I'll be honest, I don't know what the hell I would have talked about tomorrow. So yeah. So, like I said, it is what it is. It's all good. Like, I am just, I'll tell you though, man, storage is a true killer on every device. It really is. Storage is a true killer on every device. Again, 843-790-3377. Austin Wright, rivalry week. Let's go and see. Indeed. Justin, how great would it be to have baseball, softball, football, and basketball ranked in the top 25 next year? Well, basketball is the one I'm most worried about. That's for damn sure. But it'd be great. Bro, trust me, winning is fun. I mean, did y'all not have fun watching the games this weekend? Winning is fun. Winning is a really good time. So, Sholin, or let's see, Matthew Perry felt good going into the series versus Clemson last year. Hopefully we can win the series this year. Listen, man, the Clemson series, and not to spoil later in the week and what I'm going to talk about, but what it comes down to is this for Carolina Clemson. Both teams are talented. I think South Carolina is more talented this year, but both teams are talented. Both teams are good. Both teams have great tradition, all that jazz. It's going to come down to, there's going to be, in a 3-game series, there will be 5 or 6 moments where, one of the two teams has the opportunity to take the bull by the horns, take advantage of the situation. Which team will that be? Which team handles the adversity better? That's who will win the series. Bottom line. A series like that, that's what it comes down to. So, who handles the moment? Who handles the moment? Bottom line. That's what it'll come down to. So, I feel good about South Carolina going into it. I'm excited for it. Obviously, like I said, guys, this is like my Super Bowl. I love it, man. I love Carolina Clemson. I love the rivalry series. It just, yeah. So, anyways, taking your questions, comments, calls. We're going to talk about the Clemson series a lot later this week. We're going to talk about this series a lot later this week. Like I said, content schedule for this week. Social media, pretty much the same today. Brian Harper interview, though, for the podcast today. Tomorrow, I will have my full takeaways from the Dayton series, a little bit of basketball talk, your listener questions, all that good stuff. Then Wednesday, we'll kind of get back in a normal swing of things. Wednesday, basketball preview show for the game Wednesday night. Thursday, we'll talk Clemson series. We'll also have a legendary interview, legendary convo ahead of Carolina Clemson series. And then Friday, we will talk basketball on Saturday. And of course, it'll be Friday, the Clemson game, Clemson series. So, I mean, I got some really fun stuff planned this weekend, by the way, guys. If you think I'm just sitting here all weekend doing nothing and ho-hum, no. Not at all. Not at all. So, we got a lot popping. We got a lot popping this weekend. Feel really good about it. Matthew Perry, how do you feel about us being ranked 16th? Is that too high or too low? I think it feels about right. Honestly, you're ranked 18th to start the year. You looked really good. Some teams ahead of you lost. 16th is fine. Do the rankings really matter right now? No. But listen, I feel good. I feel good about 16. I don't think it's overrated at all. I mean, I think that's right where we should be. And I love it, man. I love it. So, by the way, I'll go ahead and put this out in the universe. If you guys know anybody who is selling tickets this weekend, who has extra tickets to any of the 3 games, please let me know. Shoot me a DM, whatever. Please let me know, though. Please let me know. I'm telling you, man, this is just wild in regards to this MacBook and the and the content. Just wild, dude. So. Courtney Washington, the men's basketball team, looks like they are done this season. Yeah, I think they are. And I don't spend the podcast that I did have recorded for tomorrow, which, hey, if I find a way to get that recovered, maybe I'll just post it. But if you guys know how to recover lost files on a MacBook, let me know. But either way, I will tell you this. The podcast that was going to drop today that will drop tomorrow, it was about 45 minutes, and I'll expect it to be the same for tomorrow, but it was 45 minutes. I spent about 35 minutes talking baseball, 5 minutes talking basketball, and 5 minutes talking listener questions. I mean, I'm not going to be the guy, and I'm not going to pretend like basketball doesn't play anymore or like whatever, but I'm also not going to be the guy who sits there for 20 minutes fluffing it up, telling you how, this, that, this excuse, that excuse. Nah, bro. Like, I think we've pretty much quit. I think that I think us saying the season's a wash, like, I think that maybe was the worst thing that happened because we just gave an excuse to everything that's going on this season. Like, I don't know. And I think this team is playing that way. This team is playing that way in the sense of, the season's a wash. So who gives a damn? You know what I mean? Who gives a damn? So, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to spend 20 minutes on the podcast fluffing this team up and this, that. Nah, we stink this year, bro. There's no other way to put it. We stink. No more COVID talk. We just suck. We got one good player in AJ Lawson, and the rest of our team is completely lost. So, is what it is. We'll keep it moving. Thank God there's only 3 games left. So I think that's the best way to look at it. That is the best way to look at it. Again, Laz, like I said, if you see my eyes, you might wonder, oh my God, is he okay? Yes, I was just up late last night working on things and trying to figure out this laptop that I love so much and some of the issues we're having with the content, but it's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. So it is all good. Like I told you guys, this is a great lesson for life, even outside of South Carolina and whatever, content, whatever. It's easy to have a positive attitude and to be optimistic and to be bubbly and to be, whatever, when things are going smoothly, when things are going according to plan. But the real measure of a human being, of a team, of an entity is what do you do when adversity hits? What do you do when things don't go according to plan? When you hit a bump in the road? And today, for example, or last night, what happened with the podcast, that's a little bit of a bump in the road. So, hey, get pissed off for 5 seconds, do your thing, get it out, blow off some steam, whatever, make an adjustment, keep it moving. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, we keep it going. So that's what today is. That's what I'm doing, keeping it moving, keeping it going. Feel good about the interview that dropped today. Brian Harper, former Gamecocks, lifting the pitcher. And then, like I said, I'll have a full series takeaways on the show tomorrow, as well as basketball talk. That will not be the normal schedule, though. I don't think so, at least. It's funny. I was thinking about that, too. I was like, damn, this might actually be like the normal thing because once basketball is over, and I didn't really get to make that adjustment last year because COVID cut it short. But, once basketball is over, I don't know. I might be making adjustments because you think about it. I mean, we're going to have plenty of baseball games, but there's going to be days where it's like, all right, well, unless spring football's got us some news to talk about, we don't have that much to dive into. But, again, you guys are cool. You guys will make those adjustments. You guys will roll with the punches with me. So I appreciate that. Sincerely, thank you guys. Thank you. To everybody that said what's up, by the way, at Founders Park. I appreciate that as well. That was so awesome. It's so great talking to people and talking Gamecocks and you guys showing love. That's incredible. So I'll tell you what, it was awesome to be at Founders Park though all weekend. It was insane. It was amazing. Really enjoyed it. It felt kind of normal. It felt kind of normal, honestly, with decent crowd. I thought the crowd was fairly decent this weekend, especially like I said, what I was expecting with COVID. I didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? So it was awesome stuff. Really was. Sounds like we got a little bit of rain in the Columbia area today. So, again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. No, Phil, the ball literally bounced directly to me. Hit me in the chest. If we had a normal telecast, you guys probably would have saw me on TV. But, no, I was sitting down third base line, and it was a foul ball. It was pop-up, hit in the dirt, took one hop over the people in front of us, hit me square in the chest. And no, there were no kids around. I would have 100% given it to a kid. But, it hit me right in the chest, and, whatever. So we got a ball for the studio. I mean, we needed one. So, and I'll say this too. I was rocking the JBJ jersey. So, I mean, it would have been a damn disservice to the good name of Jackie Bradley Jr. if I would have dropped that ball. We'll put it that way. I would have been doing him a disservice indeed. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Matthew Perry, who do you think will start tomorrow? I think it'll either be Sanders, Cotto, or Mahoney. I don't know. It'll be one of those guys. I think you'll probably find out today. But I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. What's up, Chris? Hope you feel better soon. Got a baseball myself, but it's signed by several of the players that played 2010, 2011, including JBJ. Go Cox. Listen to all 3 games this weekend. Got a feeling we're going to go up in the Clemson series and take care of some business. First things first, Robbie, thank you for the well wishes. I feel okay. I'm fine. I just was up late last night. I know my eyes are the telltale sign. Like I looked like I did drugs last night. I really didn't. I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. I was up late. My eyes look a little bit, whatever. But no, I'm totally fine. Just was up late. No, I feel great, dude. I'm excited. I'm a little annoyed with technology right now, but other than that, I feel great. I mean, so pumped for this week. So pumped for this weekend. I mean, again, this is. I know some of you are like, oh, baseball, but no, this is like the Super Bowl for me, straight up. Like, I love it. I freaking love it, guys. So I just wish I understood what was going on with this. I don't know, this video. It won't send to my phone for some reason. Elizabeth Ballard, think they panned over to you during the foul ball. Well, cool. So, Phil Harris, how do you get a Clemsucks grad off your porch? Pay for the pizza. Indeed. Ritter, do you think the men's basketball team has quit on fans? I mean, who gives a damn if they quit on fans? If they quit on themselves? Honestly, like, who gives a damn about us? If they have quit, they've quit on themselves. And that is the most disappointing thing. To hell with the fans. I mean, no offense, but if they've quit on themselves, bro, that's extremely disappointing. Just from the coming from the mouth of a competitor, of a former college athlete. You only get to wear the jersey so many times. It doesn't last forever. There's only so many times you get to rock that jersey. No matter if you're a a walk-on at the D3 level or you're the top guy at D1, we all have a time period. We all only get to rock it so many times. And if those guys have quit, shame on them, bro. I feel bad for them if that's the attitude they've taken. Shame on them, seriously. So I don't know. I I hate to sit here and say, oh, they've quit. I'm not in the building. I don't know their hearts. I don't know their minds. I don't know their mentalities. I don't know their makeups. I don't know their character. But to lose by 15 to Mizzou, I think you've got a lot of guys probably playing for themselves right now, not really playing team basketball or worried about playing for the team or winning for the team or whatever it is. I mean, again, I don't know. We're just not very good, guys. Just admit it. We're not very good. Unfortunately, I think the season, the overall program, the mindset of everyone involved with Gamecocks basketball was, oh, the season's a wash, COVID. And again, while I think that was justifiable early in the year, I think that's one of the worst things that could have happened because I think the team and Frank Martin and this program has sort of embodied that mindset and that thought process that, hey, oh, season's a wash anyways. I just think, unfortunately, we took that mindset and we embraced it. Unfortunately, we embraced it. So, hey, whatever. Season's a wash. It is what it is. We keep it moving. You know what I mean? What else can you say? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Got a really fun piece of merch, by the way, dropping today for the baseball fans. Really fun stuff. Will Iskett got the talent, so what's the problem? I think it's a broken team. I think it's a bunch of guys playing as individuals, not as a team. If I had to guess, again, I don't know. I think, that's just my guess. Again, I'm not going to sit here and talk you guys' ear off for 30 minutes and fluff it up about this team. Guys, we're just not very good. Let's just call it what it is. We're not very good. We're not very good. You know, we're damn near beyond apathy at this point. I mean, I was at the baseball game Saturday, and I'm not going to pretend like to you guys that I watched every minute or anything like that. I mean, I was at the baseball game Saturday. I mean, was checking into my phone, but I had no interest in even checking in. I mean, nope, none. Excuse me, guys, none. I had no interest in checking in. So, it is what it is. Eddie Polston, mostly disappointed in Kusnard. He could be a star in The Walking Dead. I don't think he even played Saturday. From what I saw, I think he was still out with an injury. Justin Martin says Frank Martin has lost the locker room. That might be. That might be. I will tell you guys this. Did not schedule them. But again, this is a big week. Huge week. We'll plan on going live Wednesday. Basketball games at 7. We'll go live pregame show 6 to 6:30. And then this weekend, Carolina-Clemson, the best rivalry in college baseball. It's only fair and it's only right that the best Gamecocks entity on the internet, the best Gamecocks podcast on the internet, has the best coverage of the best rivalry in college baseball. So that will happen. There will be pregame shows this weekend. Still kind of ironing out some details of what we might be doing. Will it be live somewhere? I don't know. But there will be pregame shows before all 3 games this weekend. Like I told you guys, we're not going to do that for every single game. But this just ain't any game. This ain't just, this ain't just a random series, right? This is Carolina-Clemson, the best rivalry in college baseball. So going to have tons of content upcoming this weekend. USC Insider, yes, we have Winthrop tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock. I will be there in person. Already have my tickets. So we'll have full coverage of that. I will obviously talk about that on the podcast tomorrow. We'll cover it on the podcast, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll have full coverage of that. So really, really good stuff coming. Tomorrow, Founders Park, a little midweek action. Again, who will get the start? I think out of Sanders, Cotto, and Mahoney, it'll be one of those 3 guys. But yeah, feel really good about it. Should be a lot of fun. Again, anytime you get to play the in-state schools like a Winthrop, like a Citadel, like whoever, like a PC, whoever it is, it's a lot of fun to watch. I know there's a lot of fans that take a lot of great interest that went to those schools or have, friends or siblings or relatives or whatever that play or did play or whatever. But yeah, Winthrop tomorrow night at Founders Park. So that will be the focus tomorrow. It will be game day tomorrow. So Jeff Madison, pitching rotation could be nasty. I agree. Listen, I loved what Farr gave you. Exactly what I expected. Brandon Jordan, did he have his best stuff? Not necessarily. But I think Brandon Jordan, again, he showed you yet again, and he showed you this many times last year, and yeah, he's going to have better outings, much better outings than he had on Saturday. But he is a guy that it doesn't matter if he has his worst stuff or his best stuff. He keeps the same demeanor. He keeps the same moxie, and he's going to keep you in every game you play in. He's going to give you a chance to win ball games. He battles even when he doesn't have his best stuff. And again, that is the true measure of a competitor. That's the true measure of a team. It's like a lot of people ask me, Chris, what about Shane Beamer and his first year as Gamecocks football coach? And look at the schedule, and we play this team, that team out of conference. That's all fine and dandy. But the real measure and what I like to see, how does a team respond when they get punched in the mouth? How does a quarterback like a Luke Doty? People say, "Oh, look at Jason Brown," but that's all fine and dandy. He has measurables. He's done this. He's done that. What happens when he throws his first interception? How does he respond to it? That'll tell you what you need to know. That is the true measure of a competitor. And a guy like Brandon Jordan, that's why I like him so much. He gets punched in the mouth. He wipes the blood. He keeps it moving. Bottom line. So he's a guy that I feel comfortable. Hey, if we play Clemson, they score a run or 2 in the first off him, no biggie. The guy's going to continue to battle. He's going to continue to fight. He's not going to fold like a cheap tent. He'll be okay. So, and I want that, and that's why I was so happy with the Sunday game, the game yesterday. And again, I talked about this a lot on the show that was supposed to drop today, but hey, we're fine. It's all good. I'll have these full thoughts on the podcast tomorrow. But No, the thing I loved about Sunday, it was a character win. It was a character win for this team. And I think it showed great character, to be tied 1-1 in the 8th, the 7th, I think you had bases loaded. You couldn't get a run in. And, a lot of teams, a lot of players, a lot of coaches, a lot of whatever would have hung their heads, right? Would have hung their heads and would have, let it get to them, let it affect them. And this team, nope, did not. They got in the 8th inning. You knew something had to happen. You knew you had to make something happen. And, they did it. They found a way. So I thought that was a great win. And I'm really actually glad that our first close game is not going to come against the Clemson Tigers. Like our first close game is we already had it. We've been in a situation where it's 1-1 in the 8th inning. And again, I know it's Dayton, but at the same time, if we get there Friday night and it's 1-1 in the 8th against Clemson, it's like, hey, we've been here. We've done this already. Versus, if we just blew them out 15-0 all 3 games, which again, I love the blowouts and love the fact we took care of business Friday, Saturday. But if you blow them out all 3 games and you get there Friday, Clemson's like, okay, well, how will we respond? I don't know. I don't know this team. I don't know what the makeup, what the leadership's like of this team. So, I thought it was a great character building win yesterday. And it's just Dayton. I will say this, by the way, though. Tip the cap to Dayton. I think they're a really quality ball club. I think that's a team that's going to give people a lot of trouble in the A-10. Lots of trouble. So I feel good about them overall. I like that Dayton team overall. But I will say this. Again, I don't want to overreact, but this Gamecocks baseball team, it was fun to watch the pieces come together. It was fun to watch the pieces come together that, we've been talking about and breaking down all preseason and getting excited about and all that. And I think you kind of saw why we were so high on so many guys. So, Jackson Gary, do you think Bosnick could be moved to Friday against Clemson? No. Negative 1,000,000,000%. No. And again, it's no knock on Bosnick, but Thomas Farr is your Friday guy. Bottom line, you've got a set rotation. It'll be Farr, Jordan, Bosnick. No secrets there. Yeah. So it's it'll be Farr, Jordan, Bosnick. That'll be your 3 guys, and Bosnick should be okay. I know he had the blister issue, and I was sitting there wondering, damn, I'm shocked they're not going to let him try to battle out of this, but. The blister issues, why he lost control and started walking guys. His stuff was phenomenal. I have no worries when it comes to Bosnick. But listen, Thomas Farr's got by far the best stuff on his staff. There's no question. So he's your Friday guy. He should be your Friday guy. He deserves it. And it's going to be college baseball at its finest on Friday when you got Davis Sharp on the Clemson side and Thomas Farr on Friday for Carolina, and those 2 guys going at it. And I'm expecting a low scoring game. And you were able to get to Sharp last year, but I think this will be a typical Friday 3-2, 4-3 type of game. I really do. I think it's going to be a really close game and going to be fun to watch for sure. So, again, we'll talk about that series more in depth later this week, and I'll break all that down. And you guys know. I mean, I'm going to be all over it, but winning that Friday night game, that's a big one at their place. If you can steal that one, that'd be huge. So. Jackson Gary, if Carmen was on this team, do you think he'd be pitching Friday? Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's tough to say. I mean, the hypotheticals, but probably. The guy was a first-round draft pick for a reason. Carolina Rangers, what are your thoughts on Gus Malzahn at UCF? Change of pace here with that question. I think UCF got a great hire personally. I mean, for them, I think that was a phenomenal hire. I mean, why wouldn't it be? You know what I mean? Like I think that was an absolutely fantastic hire. So we'll see, but I think that was a great hire overall. So again, sounds like we got a little bit of rain in the forecast this week. So again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Appreciate you all tuning in. Again, we have got a packed week. Here we go. And again, guys, I know you guys are all cool with it, but just to give you an update on the content, had the full podcast recorded, ready to go for tomorrow. Technical difficulties hit, issues hit with the laptop, lost the entire thing. So that's why today the podcast number 1 got out late this morning, and it's only the interview we did with Brian Harper, former Gamecocks left-handed pitcher, which it was a great interview. It is a great interview. Go check it out. But and that's episode 386, by the way. But tomorrow's show, to make up for that today, tomorrow's show will be full series recap and takeaways, TSUS series MVP, who's hot, who's not. I'll talk basketball. I'll do listener questions, all that good stuff. So again, I apologize for the issues there. Obviously, nobody's more frustrated than me, but again, we roll the punches. It is what it is. Technology is great till it's not. I know you guys are cool, and you guys roll the punches as well. So thank you so much for the love, support, everything else. But that's kind of the ordeal with today's podcast, and we'll keep it moving. So like I said, tomorrow's show will basically be the Monday show, but on a Tuesday. So it is what it is, man. We get to do it all over again. We get to record it all over again. So again, thank you guys so much for being cool, being patient. I really do appreciate the love and support. Great Monday here so far. Like I said, guys, I'm fired up. How sweep it is. You sweep Dayton. You got the Clemson series upcoming. Got a great midweek game tomorrow. Got a basketball game on Wednesday. It's a great week to be a Gamecock. So I'm very fired up for this week. Like I said, guys, of course, with Carolina Clemson, that is like the Super Bowl for me. I love it. I love it. I genuinely love it. The best rivalry in all college baseball. So John Gibbs, if we don't sweep, it'll be a win at Clemson and a win at Fleur. May drop the one at home. We are due in Greenville. Haven't won that one since 13 or 14. We'll see. I mean, just win the damn series. That's the biggest thing. Win the series. Would love to. I mean, obviously, there's no better feeling than coming into that Sunday game already up 2-0. Like, it's just like, we got you. We got you. But, no, I'll have a full breakdown later this week. But overall, feel good about the series. I feel good about South Carolina's chances. But it'll be fun, man. Best rivalry in all college baseball. And like I said earlier, it's just going to come down to, which team handles the moment better. And you feel good about South Carolina with their veteran presence and stuff like that. But which team handles the moment better? Bottom line. That's in a series like that where it's so tight, it's so intense. Those pressure-packed moments, you get 5 or 6 of them, and it's which team handles those better that normally wins. So, Jackson Gary, who do you think will pitch in the midweek? Again, I think it's going to be either Sanders, Cotto, or Mahoney that will start. I think you'll see all those guys throw. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw Tringali and Coyne throw since they haven't throw. We'll see. Probably a lot of young guys. Number one goal is to win the baseball game. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. By the way, got a great piece of merch for the baseball fans. It's going to drop basically right after this. Feel really good about it. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. Again, 843-790-3377, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. There's some fans that have wanted Kingston fired, but they're idiots. I mean, it's a very small pocket. It's not like it's not like there's a movement of people that want him fired. I mean, I more so just said, if you want him fired, you're an idiot. I don't know how many there are, but certainly there's been one or two. You know what I mean? So, Savannah Webster, yeah, women's basketball, big win. Big win. People have been complaining about women's basketball, and they, I know they lost and stuff like that. And dude, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I will say this, man. Like Dawn Staley is hilarious on Twitter. Like I don't know what else to say, guys. Like when she put out, I don't know if it was Saturday or what, I think it was Saturday when she said, waking up, still have my job, even though some of you wish I didn't. I'm like, I'm just in my head. I'm like, can you imagine if like Muschamp or Martin or like any of the other sports, can you imagine if they tweeted something like that? Like how absurd that would be, how ridiculous that would be. And again, I'm not like, I think it's funny. I'm laughing at it, but it is funny. Is it not? Like, am I crazy? Like, it's hilarious. I mean, I love Dawn. I appreciate Dawn for what she's done for USC. Like, I have nothing but great things to say about Dawn Staley. But the thing that makes me laugh is people on social media that have a huge following and have an audience. And I'm not saying like you're better than another person because you have 10,000 followers and somebody else has 100. Like, I'm not saying that. But I'm like, at the same time, it's like, Dawn, why do you care what Joe Blow with 50 followers says about you so much? Like, why does that bother you? Like, who cares? Like, because here's the thing. 99.99% of Gamecock Nation loves Dawn Staley. Loves her. Like, Dawn, why would you concern yourself with the 0.01% that are literally just trying to get a rise out of you? And I would say this to anybody on social media, by the way, not just Dawn Staley. Anybody who's on social media that is dealing with people, whatever. I mean, what good does it do you to swing down? It does nothing. It's silly. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of time. And Sholin, I see you say because she's human. But she's not just any human, bro. Like, she's not. Like, you're the head basketball coach at the University of South Carolina. You're the head basketball coach of the number one team in the country, basically. Like, why do you care what the egghead on Twitter says about you? Like, I know her skin is thicker than that. Like, again, can you imagine Will Muschamp tweeting something about like, oh, I know y'all want me fired, but I still got my job. How do y'all feel about that? Like, what? I don't know, man. Maybe I just operate differently. I think it's so silly and a waste of, again, I love Dawn, but it gave me a good laugh. It gave me a good laugh, dude. Like, again, I'm not saying that like, you should think of yourself like you're superior to another human being because you have X amount of followers on social media, but I think you should be self-aware as to where you are, what your standing is. You know what I mean? Like, Dawn, you're not just Dawn Staley 157928 on Twitter with 100 followers. You are Dawn Staley, the head coach of the basketball team. Why are you so concerned what these people have to say? Why does Dawn Staley go back and forth with random fans? Like, it's so ludicrous. It's so wild. Again, love her, but if you just want my honest opinion, on like her, how she operates on social media, or how any of these pro athletes or these coaches or anybody, like when you respond, that's why I mute people on Twitter. I don't block people anymore most of the time. I just mute them because it's like, dude, I don't want to see it. It's not impacting me in a positive way. It's not a positive use of my energy to consume that, to respond to it, especially when you respond to somebody like that who's putting out negative energy and they're trying to egg you on. When you respond, they don't want a solution. That's the thing. They don't want a solution. They just want to get under your skin, and that's what you allow them to win when you do that. And Sholin says there's a reason I don't have Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Hey, I don't blame you. This might sound blasphemous, but if I didn't have my business, I probably wouldn't either. Because a lot of it's silly and a lot of it's stupid. But I'll be damned if I'm one of these people that damn social media. And oh my God, so social media is just, it's the worst thing to happen ever. I see people say that. No, it's not. Bro, social media literally allowed me the opportunity to start a business. That wouldn't have been available 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Even 10 years ago, really. Wouldn't have been available. People can start their own businesses and do all and make very positive impacts in the world. They can. But, if it's just like anything else, man, if used the wrong way, if abused, it can be a negative. Hey, if you eat too many cheeseburgers at McDonald's, that's negative. They might be really good, but if you eat 100 of them, well, anything, when you overindulge in anything, it's a negative. Anything, bro. If you can work out too much, you can eat too much, you can drink too much. I mean, you can work too much, like I said. So, again, just back to the point. Back to the point. Just the Dawn Staley thing. Like, it blows my mind how much Dawn lets these random people just get under her skin. Like, it just, again, I don't know. If I had anything to say to Dawn Staley, it's like, hey, Dawn, like, listen, I understand you're a competitor. And trust me, I get it, bro. Like, you think people don't come at my neck constantly on social media? Hey, the sunburn guy, you dye your beard, like, you're fat, you're ugly, like, all this. But, like, and I know Dawn Staley is this same way. Like, when you're so confident in your own self, I know my heart. I know the work I put in. I know what I'm all about. I know my character. Nobody on social media can bother me. Nobody on social media can make me feel any type of way. They have no power over me. And again, I just say, I don't know. I'm getting off on a crazy rant right now. But again, it's Monday and we're just kind of chatting it up. You know, I'd say the same thing to Dawn. Like, Dawn, like, I know that you are more confident in yourself, that, like, you don't need to, like, respond to everybody. Like, you know. So anyways, yeah, I know I went off on that. But no, I just, you know, I see Dawn doing that. I'm like, man, I kind of feel for her, because it's like, it's just such a waste of energy. It's such a bad use of her energy. It's such a bad use of her energy. So. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377, guys. Like I said, thank you so much, guys, for you. Honestly. Thank you all for being flexible, for being cool about things. Of course, again, technical difficulties, the issue with today's show. And again, many of you probably don't even, you know, it's so funny. Like, I have it in my own head, like the way out, the schedule, and specifically, you guys are kind of like just whatever, you know what I mean? Like, a podcast comes out, it's all good. You know, a podcast comes out, it's all good. But no, just to give you guys an update and where my head is at, I want you guys to know what I'm thinking. Today, we dropped the one-on-one interview with Brian Harper, former Gamecocks lifting pitcher, which was a great conversation, by the way. Please check that out. Tomorrow's show will be like what today would have been, with talking about the Dayton series in its entirety, a full recap, breakdown of that, a little bit basketball roundup. I'll also talk about the Tuesday Winthrop game and, you know, go from there. But then back to Wednesday, we'll kind of be back to normal a little bit more so, talking basketball. And I may do some special stuff on Wednesday, talking Carolina-Clemson rivalry. Thursday will be a full breakdown of Carolina-Clemson in that series. Friday, we'll have probably a basketball breakdown, a little bit more Carolina-Clemson, because that will be game 1. And there's going to be a lot of content, again, surrounding that series this weekend. Live shows, pregame shows, postgame shows, all that good stuff. They might be doing even stuff in Greenville and Clemson. You never know. So we'll have that going on. And, yeah, the Daily Crow will be noon to 1 every single day. Podcast will be every single day. Like I said, I was questioning, like, well, maybe I'll save the interview, drop it tomorrow, and just do no podcast today. I refuse to do that. Absolutely not. We need to get the content out. But, yeah, the Dawn Staley stuff, man, just crazy. The Dawn Staley stuff is crazy. And I would say this to Dawn. Like, it's when I see people on social media, it's none of my business what other people think about me, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. And Dawn, it's the same way. It's the same exact way, Dawn. It's the same way. Like, just, we all love you. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you, Dawn. It's all good. It's all good. So, I don't know. This has been a fun Monday. It's been a fun Monday. Again, the true measure of a man, the true measure of a team, the true measure of an entity. Hey, when things are going perfect and smooth, and of course things are going to be great. You know what I mean? Like, of course things are going to be, oh, yeah, this is like rah, whatever. But how do you handle adversity? How do you roll with the punches? And on this show, and for what I do, we roll with the punches. We battle adversity. We beat adversity. And that's what we're doing today. Guys, enjoy the content. Thank you so much. This is a great Monday. I appreciate the love and support. Go check out the content. Go check out the podcast. Again, Daily Crow all week, podcast all week. You guys know the drill. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk.